Okay, we should be live. Let me make sure that we are. Seems like it. Okay. So let me post my stream. There we go. We should be good. Okay, hello guys. And let me make sure. Yes, it says the connection is excellent. All right. It seems like we're live. We're all good. We're all set. So welcome and welcome to my stream, and here we are editing short videos that I usually publish on my YouTube channel, my TikTok, my Instagram account as Reels, in my Telegram account and stuff like that. So basically we're doing the editing here. Excuse me, and let's continue. So we already done the first one. And today you're gonna see the results. So please just go to my channel, YouTube, or whatever like platform you prefer to consume my content in. So, and you will see the final video that we've done together here. And now let's create a new project and let's find another one, another footage. So it should be indexed. So, yep. Now the search is way faster, and we have this footage here. Let me make sure that this is the right one. It seems like it. Let's go and create this project. So, okay, we should be good. And now it's loading, and I guess it's just caching maybe. Doing something like that. And I have my script of the video here, and so I can just make sure that everything is good and according to the script. Okay, let's create a new sequence like so and place the video here, keeping existing settings. Okay, and let's do 1/78 scale. Should be good. And let me check if the position of my head is right in the center. Seems like it. Okay, let's go. And here I have a huge section with just a silence. I guess I wasn't ready to start recording. Let's cut this off and let's see. Let's just have a listen and let's cut the pauses, right? And let's make cuts in between sentences.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time, brands sell trust. Employees have skills, brands have stories. Employees compete on...
So we need to cut this.
Employees compete on price. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh who built the content.
Okay.
Look at people.
Definitely cut this off.
Look at people like Justin Welsh who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in revenue in just 5 years with no employees and 90% profit margins. Or Dakota Robertson, who quit his blue-collar job to start a ghostwriting agency that was grossing $50,000 per month within a year. They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space. They built personal brands that became businesses. They created valuable content. They built direct relationships with their audiences. They offered solutions to specific problems. They
Okay, need to cut this pause.
They offered solutions to specific problems. They automated and systemized
Wait a second.
specific problems. They automated and
Cut this off.
They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready. The world doesn't need another employee waiting for permission. It needs you to start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye.
A little bit of motivational speech at the end.
Start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want to cut this pauses here, so I'll leave it as it is for now. We'll see. And now let's do more precise work. Again, I'm using this Ripple Edit tool just to reduce
The fastest way
time on editing. So, okay, I can see a little thing here. I wonder if it's just a breather.
to brand. A brand.
Yeah, that's D. Or D in the end, right? And that's definitely was breathing sound.
Stories. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness.
Just a little cut here.
Look at people like
Here we go.
or Dakota Robertson, who quit his
Wait a second. I don't have cuts here, really.
Employees sell time. Brands sell trust. Employees have skills. Brands have stories. Employees
Yeah, I think I need to cut this thing a bit, right? I think this pause is too long for preserving it.
trust. Employees have skills. Brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Look at people like Justin
Okay, this is cut already. Like so.
Year. They didn't build traditional
Alright.
space. They built personal
And I'm just listening if
businesses. They created value.
there will be some places where it's better to preserve this pause in between sentences, you know?
They offered solutions
That's what I'm trying to find here, if that's the case.
to problems. They automated and system
Wait a second, like this one, for example.
problems. They automated
This is already cut, so okay.
they
This has been cut already.
possible. And most importantly, they started before
They felt ready.
ready. The world doesn't need another employee waiting for permission. It needs you to start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye.
Okay, 1 minute 8 seconds. That's the usual length. It's nothing here. Just I wonder if I want to preserve these pauses here.
Sell time. Brands sell trust. Employees have skills. Brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like agency that was grossing $50,000 per month within
And here,
content. They build direct relationships with their building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe.
yeah, maybe.
What are you waiting for? Another building now. What are you waiting?
Maybe just like this. And the next one is here, right?
Permission. It needs you to start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Okay, that's it in terms of cutting, right? And now we go to the text panel and to transcription and press the transcribe button. Now it's making like all the automated transcription of the video, and we will have our captions after that made from the very transcript. So it works automatically, and it's basically, we just need to wait a little bit, and it recognizes the language automatically as well. I mean, if you use another language other than English, it definitely will work as well. So okay, we can see that it skipped the, right? So we maybe need to bring it back like so.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time.
Employees sell time.
Employees sell time. Brands sell trust. Employees have skills. Brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at
on uniqueness.
Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh, who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in revenue in just 5 years, with no employees and
with no employees and 90% profit margins.
No employees and 90% profit margins. Or Dakota Robertson, who
Dakota Robertson. No, it's Dakota. Dakota Robertson. The last name is correct.
Dakota Robertson, who quit his blue-collar job to
blue collar, we need dash in between them, right?
Blue-collar job to start a ghostwriting agency that was grossing $50,000 per month within a year. They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space. They built personal brands that became businesses. They created valuable content. They built direct relationships with their audiences. They offered solutions to specific problems. They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready. The world doesn't need another employee waiting for permission. It needs you to start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in my newsletter. Like, subscribe. Okay, bye.
Okay, seems pretty good, right? And now we can now basically convert this transcript into captions. We do it like this with the settings, and there we go. Captions have been created. Easy peasy, right? And now let's just replace all the commas here, all the dots here, question marks. Yes, we have one. Exclamation marks, no. And we have the place where we're talking about money right here, and we need comma here, like so. Okay, I don't think we have another numbers, right? We have about 7 million, but that's, I guess, the word, right? 7 million. Yes, that's the word, not the number. Okay, And now we select one of the captions, go to Essential Graphics, smash Edit, open Style Browser, and set as drag style. And now we have my captions.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand.
Okay, there we go. I have captions. We have everything cutted, right? And now we need to add some B-rolls here. So let's go through the whole video, right? And let's try to pick some footages that will be very illustrative for the particular points and for the particular sentences that we have in the video. So
the fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time.
Employees sell time. Okay, so this is very good point, right? And I want to illustrate this somehow with time, right? Time, like maybe work and time together, something like that. Ideally, it should be sell time. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Something like that. Ideally, it should be someone who is working and at the same time looking at the watches, like this guy here. Play sell time. No, I guess I will go with this one. This is very illustrative. For me at least, so I go and download this video here. Just put it here in my collection. Okay, and I put it right here.
Brand. Employees sell time.
Okay, just a little bit of scale. There we go. The next one.
Brands sell trust. And employees sell time. Brands sell trust. Employees have skills. Brands have
Employees have skills. Okay, how do we like illustrate skills? Let's just try to find skill, for example, right? Or skilled labor. We got like skilled labor. Something like that. Skill. Skilled labor. Maybe this one. Yes. Oh, this one. I like this one. Okay. With the welding process. That's great. I'm not sure if I want to show to illustrate the point that's connected to brands because it's very abstract in my understanding.
Employees have skills. Brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness.
Okay, there's something with salary, right? So salary. Maybe that's the video we're looking here for. something like that, maybe. Payroll. Okay, let's try to find payroll, maybe. Oh, wait a second. Pay. What the hell? Payroll. It's the same video. I think I will put this video under the money category. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's something here. No.
Employees compete on price. Brands compete on
Like here, right? And let's scale it a little bit, like so.
price. Brands compete on uniqueness.
Okay, let me maybe expand this video a little bit till the moment where I start saying brands, right? Oops. To this point, and here as well. Brands, like here. Yeah, that's more precise.
Brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh, who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in revenue in just...
Okay, this is, I think, this should be just one caption, not two, right? $7 million.
Generated $7 million in revenue in just 5 years, with no employees and 90% profit margins. Or the...
Okay, so now let's find something about Justin Welsh. Shouldn't be Justin Welsh. Like justinwelsh.me, right? Turn your knowledge into income. Let's click that. Saturday Solopreneur. Okay, let's do the screenshot. Let's make a screenshot of this, like full size screenshot of this web page. This beautiful website, right? And let's use it here. So we copy this screenshot and let's use it like so. Okay, so we have the page, right? So we just need to scale it like this. A little bit more, I guess, scale. There we go. 90 maybe. Like that. Okay, that's starting point, right? So we need to fix this point here, like position. This will be the first one. And here will be the last position. Somewhere here, maybe.
Look at people like Justin Welsh, who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in revenue in just 5 years, with no employees and 90% profit margins. Or Dakota Robertson, who quit his blue-collar job to start a ghost...
And Dakota Robertson. Does he have a website? Dakota Robertson, I'm not sure. Just X here. Ghost. Hmm. I'm not sure what to use, like his X account maybe, something like that. His Instagram, to show his Instagram. This is his X. This is his Instagram. It's not very illustrative, actually. His LinkedIn, maybe. I'm not sure as well. Like this one. Free ghostwriting course. Ghost Lab. No, writing goes. Maybe this website. It's kind of like Growth Ghost. It's kind of like it, but it's not very. I don't know. Ghost Lab. Okay, let's make screenshot of this web page. I think this may be good. Like full size screenshot again. Okay. My PC specs. Someone just asked my PC specs. Why is that interesting? Hello, Afsar. I see a comment. For some reason I don't see it in my pop-up. Let me, by the way, pop-up chat. There we go. Give me please the context of your question. So what's about my PC specs exactly that interests you? Okay, and so we made a screenshot, right? And let me put it here. And again, put it right here. Here we go. And let's start working with that. So again, we need to scale this a little bit, right? So maybe a lot, we'll see. Like this, right? Should be, yes. Build a profitable ghostwriting business with AI. Okay, position here. This is the position, starting position, right? Number 1. Then we go to the last point and fix the position number 2. Like this, right? So it should be good. And let's see.
Or Dakota Robertson, who quit his blue-collar job to start a ghostwriting agency that was grossing $50,000 per month within a year. They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space. They built personal brands that became businesses. They created value. They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space. They built personal brands that became businesses.
Okay, so how do we illustrate that? Maybe businesses.
Didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space.
Okay, maybe we just show office space or something like that. Can go to pixels. Maybe office. Traditional business and office spaces. Excuse me, I'm back. So I think I already have this video here, but let me download this. Okay. Oh. I'm back, I guess. So work, or it's under the tasks, something like that. No, I don't see this video, so let me use this one. Something is itchy inside my nose. Excuse me, guys. Okay, let's continue. So this video I've got here. Place it like so. And I need to rotate this video like 90 or minus 90 degrees. Right? This will be placed like so. 30. Okay.
They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space.
Okay. Sorry guys, but I have a question from my client, so let me check. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I need to do something really quick. It's not a big deal. So let's have a listen and let's have a look at the video from the beginning.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time, brands sell trust. Employees have skills, brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh, who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in revenue in just 5 years, with no employees and 90% profit margins. Or Dakota Robertson, who quit his blue-collar job to start a ghostwriting agency that was grossing $50,000 per month within a year. They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space. They built personal brands that became businesses.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So the next one will be this thing, right?
They created valuable content. They built direct relationships with their...
Oops, that's the mistake I missed. How do we illustrate this point again, right? And there's a small mistake here. We have text, the right again.
They build direct relationships with
They build direct relationships.
They build direct relationships with their audiences.
Audiences. Yeah, that's right. So
They created valuable content.
They created valuable content.
They build direct relationships with their audiences. They created.
Okay, how do we show valuable content creation? That's the question here, right? So it should be, I don't know. Again, maybe just their websites or newsletter, maybe, or something like that. Let me see. Newsletter like this. Practical tips. Membership. Yeah, I think this is good, right? So I love his website, by the way. The design is very simple, and I think it's a high quality job, right? So full size screenshot of this page and full size screenshot. Wait a second. Command. Full size screenshot of this page as well. So this should be enough. Okay. Pics. There we go. So I have 2 pics here. The first one is about content, right? They created valuable content, and here we're showing exactly the content. There we go. Practical tips guiding.
They created valuable content.
Till this moment right here. And there goes the second picture. Second image, right? This one. There we go. This is position number 1. Audiences, and this is the position number 2. Like so. So let's see.
Businesses. They created valuable content. They built direct relationships with their audiences. They offered solutions to specific problems. They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready.
Okay.
They offered solutions to specific problems.
Solution to specific problems. Again, do you have something? Like articles, courses maybe? LinkedIn OS. Let's see. Go from undiscovered. Monetizing accounts. Content OS, LinkedIn OS. Wait a second. Content OS. Build a better, faster content production system. Really high quality. No. I think this is better, right? So because this page just shows the exact product here with a specific problem, like grow from undiscovered to growing and monetizing your LinkedIn account. So it should be very, like, pretty illustrative for this point, right? So we're not gonna dive deeper into the full page, but this will be enough for us to illustrate the thing, the solution point of view, right? So let's do this. Again, this will be the position number 1, position and scale.
They offered solutions to specific problems.
And here we will do scaling and focusing on the product, right? So let me maybe scale even more, like this. Undiscovered. Yep, like this. Go from undiscovered to growing. So okay. And let's see. Let's have a look.
They offered solutions to specific problems. They automated and systematized everything possible.
Okay. What about systems and automations? Not sure about that. If I can somehow show their automation process here.
They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready.
Started before they felt ready.
Possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready. They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready. They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready.
Okay, how do we show these two things, right? They automated.
Systematized everything.
How do we show automation in their particular case? For example, like, I don't know. Maybe like, let's go to Kit maybe, by the way. Email that automates your growth, maybe. Something here. Features. Which demo visual automations. Yeah. I think they did a good job, right? So this is maybe a representative picture of it, right? Cool. I'm not sure if they use exactly Kit, but for me personally, that's one of the best solutions here as far as I know. But I never use it, I have to say, but still I'm pretty aware of this thing. What? Okay, and let's do this. Automate, see, continuous results. So this will be the position number 1, and this will be the position number 2. I don't want to show like some faces here. There's no Oops, there's no necessary.
They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready.
Okay.
The world doesn't need another employee waiting for permission.
Another employee waiting for permission. Okay. Employees. That's the employee waiting, right? This guy can be very persuasive in that matter. Employees, maybe we can find something along those lines. He's waiting for. No, I think this guy is good, right? So let's put him on spot. There we go.
The world doesn't need another employee waiting for permission. It needs you to start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission?
And I think I have something that I can use here.
What are you waiting for? Another?
Or maybe this one?
Another permission?
Yeah, she's definitely waiting, right? And I just realized that I made a big mistake by skipping the track number 2. And now let's move all these B-rolls up here like that. So usually I create adjustment layer on top of the A-roll like this, but this time I forgot doing this, and that's why I need to move them up. There we go. So now that's a full picture here, right?
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time, brands sell trust. Employees have skills, brands have stories. Employees compete on price, brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh who build a content and...
Okay, I think that's it in terms of video, right? We definitely will need to make some adjustments, this adjustment layer, and we will do this last minute. But for now, let's work on our audio. So let's go for the audio track mixer. It's right here, right? And let's have a listen. So we go to special loudness meter. Let's set the YouTube preset.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand.
Okay, it's -18, -17, right? It has to be like -14 for the YouTube standards. So we need to amplify the voice a lot, right? And first, let's do denoise, because we definitely have some noise, some background noise. Let's do the light background noise, gain 2 decibels.
Employees sell time, brands sell trust. Employees have skills, Brands have stories. Employees compete on price. Brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh, who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in
Let's set
revenue
high
in just
pass
5
filter on
years,
70
with
Hz.
no employees and 90% profit margins. Or Dakota Robertson, who quit his blue-collar job to start a ghostwriting agency that was
Compression.
grossing $50,000 per month within a year. They didn't build traditional businesses with employees and office space. They built personal brands that became businesses. They created valuable content.
And equalizer.
They built direct relationships with their audiences. They offered solutions to specific problems. They automated and systematized everything possible. And most importantly, they started before they felt ready. The world doesn't need another employee waiting for permission. It needs you to start building now. What are you waiting for? Another permission? Read the full article in.
Okay, and hard limiter finally, right? Now let's reset and have a listen one more time.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time, brands sell trust.
Okay, there we go. So now integrated loudness is minus 14 loops, right? True peak is minus 1 decibel, exactly as intended. And now the final piece of the cake, right, is my music. Background music, right? We definitely need this one, and I have my favorite track for now from the library called Artlist that I subscribe to for now, and my subscription will be end within a week, so I will not have rights to use this track anymore after that, but for now I can, so definitely will leverage that.
The fastest way to build a one-person business is to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees sell time, brands sell trust. Employees have skills, brands have stories. Employees compete on price, brands compete on uniqueness. Look at people like Justin Welsh, who built a content and coaching business that generated $7 million in revenue in just 5 years.
Okay, good. So it sounds exactly as it should be, right? Like powerful, energetic, and I love the track. I definitely will need to find another one at some point next week, maybe. So, and the next thing, the last thing we want to edit here is Lumetri color. So we go to basic correction, we go to our adjustment layer, right? We pick this one, and we go to Lumetri color. We select Lumetri scopes to see the spectrum of different colors, and you can see, for example, here I have like white label, white caption, right? And here's the color, like white color. The black color presented in the majority of the video, and that's why you can see kind of like the spectrum of the shades, right? Here.
Business is to stop thinking like.
So that's the brightness, right? From 0 to 255, it's basically the spectrum of colors from from black to white. And that's how we can separate the channels by color, right? And they represented like a rainbow here. And that's how we can see if they are, for example, bright, like so. You can see they just tip to the white, right? Or dark, completely dark. So here we can have like completely dark pictures. So I go with Oda, and to enhance the colors a little bit, right? And I remove the tint just a little bit to more neutral space, right? Then increase the saturation a little bit to make me more alive. And let's create this S-curve that I love to create this deepness of the picture, right? deepness and volume. I think that adds a lot
to build a one-person business is
to the picture, and adding some vignette.
to stop thinking
There we go.
like an employee and start thinking like a brand. Employees
Okay, so we'll stop here and let's export this video. It's basically ready to go, and this video will be released on Wednesday. So you can wait until then and you will see the final result across all my channels, like YouTube. You can go to LinkedIn, X, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, my Telegram channel. I try to post this video like everywhere, so see you there. And for now, I need a quick break for maybe 20 minutes, something like that, and we'll be back with the third video for today. This will be the last one, and please join me and ask me questions if you have some. See you, have a great day.